Okay, our next speaker is a person that is also fighting against the state for his medical care. A brother that is showing us that it's possible to fight back and that we all gotta fight back against injustice. Please help me to welcome Michael Condon.
Thank you all for coming out for Raul today. My name is Michael Condon. I'm a disabled veteran. I've been paralyzed for 40 years and on IHSS, which allows me to live in my own home outside of an institution. I would simply like to say that IHSS saves taxpayer dollars because in-home care is 1/4 the cost of institutional care. The government has been cutting IHSS for years. We all took a 3.6% across the board cut in February. They're now trying to cut 20% for our workers. They want to take away domestic and related services for our workers, for anyone that has anyone that lives in their home with them. The cuts to IHSS have to stop. It needs to be fully funded. IHSS is a valuable program and needs to continue. Thank you very much.
Okay, our next speaker, it's Joey. She's Michael caretaker, and she has a lot to tell us, a lot of facts that we don't know. Thank you. Please help me to welcome Joey.
Hello, my name is Joey Riley, and I'm an IHSS individual provider. I've been a provider for Michael Condon for 25 years. I was stuck at minimum wage with no health care for 20 years. It wasn't until 2000 that we actually got, through UDW, with collective bargaining through the public authority, that we actually got above minimum wage and some health care for about 20,000 workers here in San Diego. There's about 380,000 workers across the state. Many of them are still stuck at minimum wage with no health care, and they take care of the severely impaired on this program that would be at risk of institutionalization. And what I would like to talk to you about now is, this is a picture of Dolores Thompson, and she was an IHSS consumer on the program for many decades, and she had an iron lung and was cut 3.6%. And she had trouble getting her caregiver hours, and she had multiple conditions, and she was supposed to be on case management, and I find out that when she died on January 2nd of this year of suffocating to death because she did not have attendant care in her home, she was banned from the public authority registry for a year. And the registry is supposed to help people like Dolores. They're supposed to help people who are disabled and the elderly and people who can't care for themselves. And the registry is supposed to have workers that are available, that are trained, fingerprinted, background checked from the DOJ, Department of Justice, and have training. And there is, this is unacceptable that people are dying because of the cutbacks. And this is a person, and there's multiple, and because everybody is disenfranchised, living in their own homes, we don't hear about most people like Dolores, okay? And so this has just happened to be someone that I knew and loved, but there's lots of people who are dying, and the state also instituted a thing called medical certification, where you had to prove that you were disabled and that you needed IHSS, and 24,000 people up and down the state dropped off the program because they couldn't get a doctor's certification. Either they were home, but no one knows why. The state doesn't know why. We don't know if they all died. We don't know if they went into institutional care. We don't know what happened to them. And really, the state and the county don't care. And so it's up to us to organize and get together so that we stop the deaths and we stop the suffering, and we rally together and support people like Raul and Michael and Dolores, and help people rather than and get our elected representatives to do the right thing. Thank you.
Shame on Governor Brown. Listen, this is pretty much what it's all about. It's not about tuition. It's not about anything like that. It's about literally about people's lives.